big bag here, and it can only mean one thing. It can mean lots of things actually. It could mean I've just nipped to Morrison's, but for today it means it is my cleaning and household empties. So everything's falling down on me. So what's different about my empties for household empties? Well, first of all, it's things that I wouldn't put in my beauty empties, and it's things that I've used in and around the house that I just thought some people like seeing what you buy kind of cleaning wise, and what you would recommend. So I'm just going to pull out an item that you will see every time. It's the Aldi bleach Power Force. I think it's perfect. It's a nice thick bleach. Also says it's cruelty free, but I'm sure it's not that great for the environment, so I don't use it every day down the toilet. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. So the next item I've got is another one from Aldi, and it's the Power Force Toilet Liquid Room. So you get a couple of these, you get the holder and you get a couple of packs. Not really my kind of thing, but Steve buys them, so I just pop them in the loo. Next item's one that I've finished up. It's also from Aldi. It's recommended by the Good Housekeeping Institute as well. It's a Power Force antibacterial surface cleaner in lime and mint. So it kills 99.9% of bacteria. It's not got any bleach, and it cuts through grease and soap scum. So it's cruelty free as well. And the one thing I will say is, unless it actually says in the product that it will kill a coronavirus like Dettol, it won't get rid of that. So I only use this kind of just wiping down my kitchen surfaces and around my sink and things. I use Dettol. I probably alternate between this and Dettol. So if Steve's been to the shops, I would Dettol all the surfaces and things like that. But if it's just been a day where we've all been in, I would use this to wipe down the surfaces and the door handles and bits and pieces. But I do alternate between that and Dettol, because I think people forget about their door handles. Especially like my front door as well, and where the postie might want to ring the bell. I'm just trying to keep it as safe for anybody that might ring the bell or put, you know, as well, because he's doing a job. So I use my Dettol on that. I go out and I give it a good wipe. The letterbox, the handles, the bits that sometimes you forget about. So the next item here is another Aldi one. Steve picked this one up. I asked for something, some kind of laundry detergent, and he picked up the Alma Bio laundry liquid. Again, it's approved by the Good Housekeeping Institute and great for removing stains and concentrated. So it's a smaller bottle for the same amount of uses that you would get from a bigger bottle. So 25 washes. Because it's concentrated. Now we don't get a lot of, because the boys are kind of grown up. I was going to say we don't get a lot of stains. However, I am notoriously bad at dropping stuff down my front and all over myself really. That's why when I put white on, it doesn't stay white for long. So if I'm going to wear white to work, I'd need to take another top. That's how bad I am. So there's not really a lot of stains that I would be looking to get out apart from my own clothes. But yeah, it was fine. It did its job. No better, no worse than anything else. It was just a bit boring. But yeah, it smelled very detergenty. It's a nice smell, nice fresh clean smell. There you go. That was cheap as chips. Now this one, I picked this one up because Surf is the liquid powder that I used to always use. The Tropical Lily and Ylang Ylang. That was the one I always used. But this is 2-in-1 capsules. So it's got your detergent and it's got a conditioner. The smell was lovely. I really, really liked the smell, and it was really easy to use. Now, there's a lady who subscribes to my channel and was saying that these can be quite bad for your washing machine. So I do try and alternate between the liquid and using these, so I'm not gumming up the machine or whatever it is it can do to it. That wasn't as strong a smell as the coconut one, but it was nice. It's one of my favourites. And of course, we've always got the Big Fairy. I got this for £2 from Savers. I think that's amazing. So it's pomegranate and honeysuckle. I never just go for the plain fairy. I like one that's got a wee bit of a smell to it, a wee bit of a scent. We have the Aldi antibacterial surface wipes, cuts through grease and dirt, alcohol and bleach free, kills E. coli, MRSA, flu virus, salmonella and listeria. So I mean, these would be good for washing down your work surfaces and handles and things outside of COVID time. However, what I tend to use sometimes these for is I'll spray the toilet with bleach and I'll use a couple of these to wipe them down. Always bin them. Do not put them down the toilet. They are not to be flushed. We really back up the system, so they would go in the bin. And I use the wipes rather than using a cloth. Sometimes I would use a J-cloth and then bin it, but I think the wipes are better than a J-cloth, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it is. I might be talking rubbish. So another bleach here, Power Force again, fantastic bleach, great price. A Hoover attachment. we picked up a really cheap Hoover, and it just didn't work out for us, but that was a really great attachment for hoovering the bed, so I kept that. I've got a couple of hand soaps in here, and I've ditched the kind of hand pump soaps. The only place I have that now is in the kitchen and in the downstairs toilet. Yeah, so I do actually prefer using soap now. So this is one that my husband got in a gift set that's been sitting around for ages. Grapefruit and cedarwood. Very manly smell, but very nice. And this was one that I got from Joe Smith, the Scottish Fine Soaps Company. I'd never heard of it before, but one of my friends swears by this. It's Olé Noir and it's luxury soap. And I've actually got that in the bathroom at the moment. It smells gorgeous and it's a nice round as well, nice size. So you're going to be wondering why this is in an Empties Sensuous Rose. I picked this up from Poundland. It was only £1 and it's supposed to be a perfume. It is eau de parfum spray, but I thought it actually made quite a nice room spray, so that's why I popped it in my Empties for the house, because I used it as a room spray. It was really nice and cheap as chips for £1. Oh, this other one, so it's the Dr. Organic Bioactive Skincare Organic Hemp Oil Soap. Now, it's got loads of kind of like natural and good ingredients in it, but it does have a really kind of weird smell to it. I don't want to say it's like a grassy smell because it's not, but it's just a weird smell. I popped in my toothpaste this month. I never normally do that, but this was something different. Colgate Sensitive with Sensifoam. I must have thought it was different to my usual toothpaste. And this was one that I picked up from Superdrug. Gum Care Toothpaste Extreme Mint. Yeah, that was all right. And last but not least is something that my friend gave me. I didn't even know that they did this. It's Yankee Candle and it's a fragrance spheres. And this is in my favourite scent is Fluffy Towels. It's one of my absolute favourites. I love quite a few that I do love, but lavender, what is it? Lavender lemon, that's nice as well, and cherry blossom. So it's kind of got, I don't know if you can see in there what's kind of left. So they're full, they're big, they're almost like they're like Orbeez, and it's full to the top. You take the lid off and you can smell it. However, the smell must come out, the water must evaporate. But what I did do accidentally was, I've got wooden windowsills and I left this on a wooden windowsill. And I think I'd knocked over and then I popped it back on and it's marked it now, so it probably needs to be sanded down. And then I tipped it over onto my bed. So I thought, oh, I'm going to have to put this somewhere that it can't be spilt, because once the Orbeez kind of retract to a smaller size, it leaves quite a pool of liquid at the bottom. If you don't like something that's overly strong, but you want a fragrance smell that you kind of might enjoy trying these. I think they're about £6. So if you want to try it, it's not too expensive. I don't think I would. Maybe I might try a stronger fragrance, but I've got a really bad sense of smell, so I couldn't really smell it that well. So that's it. Yeah, that's my empties this month. I hope you enjoyed it, and I am now trying to start to pick up different bits and pieces just so the videos are a wee bit different, to show you something a wee bit different to what you might have tried or what you might have seen. So I'm really enjoying, like, that's different, I'll pop that in my basket, something else to try. So anyway, thank you for watching and I'll speak to you soon. Bye guys.